Merchants at the Vendors Arcade are hoping for a dramatic increase in activity with the scheduled arrival of the Celebrity Millennium cruise ship on Tuesday, 29th June. In anticipation of the arrivals, the vendors of the craft market, along with Ministry of Tourism and health officials, have fine-tuned measures and protocols to welcome guests.
We have put the layout, we look at the layout of the Vendors Arcade, and we have agreed to put a number of things in place, signage and so on, things about social distancing, checklists and so on in terms of the things that people must do and must not forget to do in terms of the protocols.
The Vendors Arcade will see some restrictions to the flow of foot traffic with a controlled entry and exit path clearly identified.
What you call 7 gates or entrances at the arcade. We are going to allow only 2 to be entrance, one on the Jeremy Street side and the other one on the John Compton Highway. And we would only allow 1 exit. And again, the decision is that people, when the ship is in port, locals will not be allowed to traverse the Vendors Arcade, or not only the arcade but many other facilities that they have certified so far. That's the protocol from the Ministry of Health.
President of the Dry Goods and Craft Vendors Association, Peter Ras Iper Isaac, anticipates pushback from the local population, who may be averse to the restrictions on access to the arcade when cruise ships are back in Port Castries.
I would like the people, the vendors, the general public and everyone, let's cooperate to see how we can get this country open gradually. We've been suffering for too long, especially our vendors. Over 15 months we have been out and not much assistance. The little people had in terms of savings have been depleted. So we are in a situation where we need to get some kind of level of cooperation from everyone to see how we can make this thing work.
Isaac hopes measures to regulate the sector are soon in place to ensure that the various stakeholders benefit from the return of the cruise ship tourism industry.
I'm not sure if it's 400 visitors, if the crew is part of the 400, but 400 for the Celebrity Millennium, the first ship. The next one may be sometime on the 19th of next month, we're hoping. But by that time, we're hoping that we'll put every other thing in place for the other markets, the provision market on that side, / craft, and the craft market as well.
Fully vaccinated tourists vacationing at hotels have already begun visiting attractions across St. Lucia as they roam freely about the island. Solange Alfred, HCS News Force.